Hey there, Fight here with a play in 3 acts. So act number 1 is a message I got from Mark, and Mark was saying, look, here comes a little bit of mini rant as a result of a review I did of Cloud Prospector. And it was not I wasn't tearing apart Cloud Prospector. I was basically saying, if you use it in the right way, it can be a very powerful tool. However, most people will be using it the way it's presented on the sales page, as in you send out a bunch of random emails that are scraped from the net using this wonderful tool and you'll be rich. And the reality is, of course, very different. And that's kind of what Mark agrees with. He says, recently I read one person moaning about sending out 14,000 emails to businesses whose websites were not mobile friendly with 50 opens and 0 sales. No big surprise there. So what he's saying is pretty much all offline consulting products I see offered completely fail to give would-be consultants any truthful advice on the time it takes to develop a relationship with businesses. And the even sadder part is that there are better ways to attract the attention of business owners by offering value to their business long before any transactions are done. And that's the key thing here. That's what I said in my video, and that's what Mark says here. Basically, the way to contact and a local business, build a relationship and get business is not by sending out random emails and then hoping you make money. And I'll give you an example right here. There you go. I get this stuff all the time through my website. Tyler says, hey, my name is Tyler and I assist my clients by getting them great sales leads and building great websites within their marketing constraints. Now, this is sent via the contact form on my website, Online Raw, which is a blog that does no business whatsoever. It's not set up to do business. I test ideas out there. I put out blog posts that offer a little bit of fun to my list, that kind of stuff. But there's no way I'm doing any business on there. There isn't even a sign-up form, and yet Tyler basically scraped that site off the net and dumped in this shit here, saying, "Hey, I can get you great sales leads." Like, why do you think I want sales leads? I offer. By the way, the whole tone of this thing is I. My name is I do. I offer an initial consultation. Well, I don't want an initial consultation, really. If anything, I want whatever. I want G&Ts and Espressi. And the same goes here. All these random emails that go out are typically of the kind, I can send you or can get you, more leads. I can get you a better, mobile site, that kind of stuff. And that's not what business owners want. So Act 1 was Mark Lockley's mini email rant. Act 2 was Tyler Werner's spam, basically. And Act 3 is something else, and that is this here. Yes, it is a screenshot of my, of a folder on my computer. No, what it is, it's basically Bruce New Media's offline getting clients, or especially getting restaurant clients, a new product that's out, and it does actually address these things here. It is all about providing value upfront. Adds value to their business. It's not, I'm gonna give you a free espresso. No, it's actually of real business, and it's not of the kind that Tyler is trying to sell me. By the way, I can give you an initial consultation. They don't care. They really don't care. Unfortunately, Bruce totally gets this. So his product is about actually providing value, and the real value is this here. It's a flyer portfolio. So there are a ton of different flyers in there. And then you, in addition to those flyers, you get some PLR, which is basically, why the stuff is important. How to increase, the turnover by 20%. It goes into things like, what to do when you have slow times, how to, use SMS marketing to contact people when you've got a free table, that kind of stuff, etc., etc. How to benefit from mobiles, how to do coupons, that kind of stuff. Let me just show you an example. Blah blah blah. Here, this is how you use or create a nice looking mobile website, and that's why people like it. This is how you use coupons or percentage offers, that kind of stuff, etc., etc., etc. So all in all, it's a great product. I like it. So basically the overview of the whole product is, no, come here, is you've got your manual, which basically is how to sell this. It basically goes into what I've just told you in the beginning. In Act 1, And namely, don't spam them to death. No, build a relationship. And the greatest way, this is the whole purpose of this thing. You give away the entire portfolio. You know, all of these here, they can have all of that for free. And of course, as Bruce points out, most business owners at some point go, well, that's all very well, but first of all, I can't be bothered or don't have the time to, you know, customize these myself. I mean, they're pretty good. You know, whatever, dining club. Pull this. This is actually not one of the prettier ones. So a couple of really nice ones here. Let's look at this one here. You know, there you go. So you stick in your stuff there. You whatever. I can't scroll down now. Actually, let's move here. So now we can scroll. You know, there's an example of a flyer you can hand out, and they can stick in their own logo. And there you already have the problem. Okay, so by sticking in logo takes time. Doing all of this here in the middle takes time, etc. So you can actually pick up business by just getting them to, you know, doing this for them. But the real value is that you actually provide real value. They can use this, they can print it out, they can use that in their own business. But in the PLR, you educate them. You go in and say, look, you know, you can do so much more. And now you've seen all of this. And this is how you build a relationship. This is how you provide value to them. I've done, this is purely aimed at the restaurant niche. So, you know, if you're after restaurants, it's brilliant. I like it. I highly recommend you get it. But of course, you can use the same principle for other niches. And I can tell you, I've used this myself to go after printers. I'm going to provide value up front. And you always need to look at what is it, if we go back here, what is of, where is it here? Value to their business, as Mark says. You know, what is the one thing that provides most value to their business? So in the case of the printers, they're dealing with the big competition from online printers. So, you know, I went in and basically made them a proposal or provided something that was of value to them so they could position themselves as sort of the elite in and the not only the better alternative, but pretty much the only alternative to online printers, you know. And there you go, that was of value to them, and as a result we got talking. And it's not as complicated as you think it is. Now, in Bruce's thing, you have you've got all the emails, you know, how to approach them, how to follow up, all that good stuff. I would personally use them as templates. You get the idea of how they work. I mean, you can use them, you can send them out like that if you like, but in general, I would apply my own tone. Then again, I love email marketing, so, you know, there you go. And what you'll quickly find is once you build up a proper relationship and, you know, you start talking to business owners, they're interested. It's like, okay, you can truly help me, and there you go. So there you go, that's the play in 3 acts. If you are interested, there's a link somewhere around here, and, you know, there's Bruce's thing. Alrighty, cheers, have a wonderful weekend, bye.